Commandment 7 Thou shalt not commit adultery. Separation through broken covenant. Love is built upon trust. Trust is built upon integrity. Whenever sacred trust is knowingly betrayed, separation enters the relationship. The deepest wound of adultery is not sexuality itself. It is the fracture of covenant. It is the breaking of a promise freely given. It is allowing deception to replace honesty. The seventh commandment reveals the separation that appears whenever faithfulness gives way to betrayal. What it preserves: covenant and sacred trust. Civilizations are built upon trust. Friendships, families, communities, partnerships, marriage. Every enduring relationship rests upon the ability to trust another person's word. The seventh commandment protects this sacred foundation. Without trust, love struggles to flourish. Living principle: honor every covenant you freely choose to make. Let your word become trustworthy. Let your love become dependable. Let your actions reflect your promises. Faithfulness is more than remaining physically present. It is remaining honest, present, transparent, and responsible. Love becomes sacred not because it is legally recognized, but because it is freely entered with integrity. The deepest covenant is never sustained through fear, it is sustained through continual choice. Modern application: modern culture often celebrates immediate gratification while undervaluing long term commitment. Relationships become disposable, promises become temporary, convenience replaces devotion. The seventh commandment calls us back to a deeper way of loving. It asks us to build relationships worthy of trust. Marriage, in its deepest sense, is not merely a legal contract, it is a living covenant. The ceremony may publicly celebrate the covenant, the law may legally recognize it, but neither creates what only two hearts can freely choose: the covenant itself. This commandment also invites us to move beyond asking who is permitted to love and instead ask, how do we love faithfully? The measure becomes integrity, honesty, mutual devotion, responsibility, self giving love. Where these qualities flourish, trust grows. Deep dive: the seventh commandment is often reduced to a discussion about sex. Its deeper invitation concerns the nature of covenant itself. Every meaningful relationship contains spoken or unspoken promises. Friendships, families, communities, business partnerships, marriage. Wherever trust is knowingly betrayed, separation enters. Adultery, therefore, becomes more than a physical act. It is the conscious violation of sacred trust. It is deception replacing honesty, self interest replacing devotion, possession replacing partnership. This commandment also invites us to examine our relationship with ourselves. Integrity means allowing our inner commitment and our outward lives to become increasingly aligned. A divided life gradually erodes trust, not only with others, but within ourselves. Faithfulness begins long before a wedding ceremony. It begins every time we choose honesty over deception, presence over distraction, commitment over convenience, love over possession. The seventh commandment therefore asks a profound question: can your love be trusted? Not because it is perfect, but because it is sincere, because it tells the truth, because it honors the dignity of the other. The deepest expression of covenant is not ownership, It is mutual stewardship. Two lives freely choosing to help one another flourish. Reflection. What promises have I freely made? Do my actions consistently reflect my commitments? Have I confused possession with love? Can those closest to me trust my word? Do I cultivate relationships that help one another flourish? What does faithfulness look like beyond obligation? The seventh commandment reminds us that love is sustained not merely by emotion but by integrity. Where trust is protected, love deepens. Where love deepens, separation begins to heal. The highest covenant is not built upon the fear of losing another. It is built upon two people continually choosing truth, love, and one another.